The end. That that took longer than expected. What is going on here? Oh, hey Mario, you didn't tell a story. What? No, Luigi, this isn't tell a story. Tell a story. Luigi, I already told one last year. Wait, no, stop trying to distract me. Tell a story. Tell a story. Fine, fine. So, do any of you remember those old Super Mario cartoons from the 1980s and 90s? The ones that are basically everywhere now? Well, I heard there's an unreleased walk test. According to sources, it's nothing special. It's just a continuous loop, like, the Flintstones, of a differently designed Mario walking past a poorly drawn background that goes on for 2 or 3 minutes before fading out. Unlike the normal game music put in, though, the music in this cartoon was just unfitting. Just a slow version of Johann Sebastian Bach's Badinery on a piano for a minute and a half before going to white noise for the remainder of the cartoon. It wasn't the jolly old weird Deke Mario we've come to meme either. Mario looked taller and slimmer than his final counterpart. His walking animation was just 8 frames and he looked nervous. For some reason, he was holding a cigarette. Up until a year or two ago, everyone believed that after it cut to black. That was it. When Stephen John was reviewing the cartoon to be put in the complete series, he decided it was too junk and a little inappropriate because of the cigarette to be on the DVD, but wanted to have a digital copy because it would be lost. When he had a digitized version up on his computer to look at the file, he noticed something. The cartoon was actually 10 minutes and 30 seconds long. This is what my source emailed to me in full. He's a personal assistant of one of the higher executives at Viacom and an acquaintance of Mr. John himself. After it cut to black, it stayed like that until the 6th minute, before going back into Mario walking. The sound was different this time. In fact, there wasn't any sound. It was all silent. The background looked like it was abandoned. There was cracks every and I like cracks everywhere. The road had cracks in it, and the door to the mushroom house was boarded up. Mario wasn't bobbing his head anymore as he walked. He just had only his legs were moving, and he had a blank expression. On the 8th minute, the scene switched to a disturbing hellscape. I had to cover my ears as loud screams started blaring. Transparent live action fire appeared on the screen. Mario's eyes turned black and he grew a wide smile. He started the speed walk with his head and arms moving in a jerky motion. The buildings became rubble floating in midair, and the road was just a bunch of scribbles. Mr. John got disturbed and left the room, sending an employee to finish the video and take notes of everything happening up until the last second. And afterward, immediately stored the disc of the cartoon into the vault. This distorted screaming lasted until 9 minutes and 51 seconds in, and then it abruptly cuts to black. This happened for about 10 seconds, and whatever was in the remaining 30 seconds, I haven't been able to get a sliver of information about. From a security guard working under me who was making rounds outside of that room, I was told that after the last frame, the employee stumbled out of the room with pale skin saying, You may never know when, but you'll see him at your end. When you hear the humming, you'll know that he is coming. 7 times before speedily taking the guard's pistol and offing himself on the spot. The thing I could get out of Stephen John was that the last frame was a dark face. As far as I know, no one else has seen it, but there have been dozens of attempts of getting the file on RapidShare by employees inside the studios, all of whom have been promptly terminated of their jobs. Whether it got online or not is up for debate, but if rumors serve me right, it's online somewhere under walkingmario.avi. If you ever find a copy of the footage, I want you to never view it. Wow, that was a weird story. Well, hey, wait a second. Who is that guy? Uh oh.